Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fakir Iman binti Abdul Kahar Muzakkar, and today I will talk about adoption of data analysis among manufacturing industry in Malaysia. In the industrial industry, there has been a significant shift towards digitization where Industry 4.0 is more focused on automation and digitization, and IR4 is also known as Intelligent Manufacturing System. The fundamental changes that are enabled by the IR 4.0 consists of meeting individual client needs, adaptability, improved decision, increased productivity, and more. And this is also possible because of adoption of data analytics. Over half of the studies in the domain of digitization and analysis of manufacturing processes said that converting to digital manufacturing improved the efficiency of manufacturing process. This is possible because in data analytics, it can be used to monitor processes and detect flaws in the manufacturing process, have a real-time data monitoring where it can detect a drop in quality cost and also improve the product quality, and also it can help to increase the visibility and openness of the supply chain, which helps to eliminate the uncertainty. Recent studies have stated that a significant number of businesses will be unable to gain benefit from the chance of data analytics can provide, and some researchers has even dismissed the idea of data analytics can help business improve performance. As a result, there may be a lack of understanding and conflicting views regarding how data analytics can reap the benefits of such expenditure. As in this study, it investigates on how to analyze the adoption of data analysis in manufacturing industry, as it is entirely unexplored to estimate the value of factors influencing the usage of data analysis because no theoretical framework has been established that requires detailed record of all these potentials of adopting data analysis. The objective of this research is to analyze on how data analysis adoption significantly affect the manufacturing industry performance in Malaysia. And the second objective is to analyze the level of data analysis adoption in the industry in Malaysia. Study has discovered that industrial manufacturers are approaching the data analysis in business-driven and pragmatic manner, as the most successful data analysis strategies start by identifying the business requirements, then employ the existing and evolving infrastructure, data sources, and analytics to meet those requirements. The first step to approach data analytics is to remember that big data initiatives are customers and analytics operational, as customer-centric objectives are a top priority for manufacturing industry, and that manufacturing companies always attempt to produce innovative products and services at predictable. Second is scalable and extensible information foundation, as establishing an information foundation that supports the constantly rising amount, diversity, and volatility of data realize the promise of gaining significant and measurable commercial value from big data. Next is gain insight from the existing and new sources of internal and external data, as it can be used as the key source of the data analysis. Lastly is strong analytics capability, and it is important as it can be used to address the business problem. The challenge in adopting data analysis in manufacturing industry can be divided into five. In social perspective, people in the organization are reluctant to share information, and a non-hierarchical culture of trust is required. From the legal perspective, they are conscious about data privacy and data protection, as the possibility of misusing the personal data is big in the data analysis. From the architecture perspective, there is concern of lack of infrastructure to process high volume data efficiently, because to handle the data, organization require proper server equipment, high processor, or middleware. Or this can be a problem because they are unable to interpret the information quickly. The challenge from market perspective is highly complex analytic solutions in the software market, as it is extremely challenging to find analytical system with both powerful analytical capabilities and engaging user-friendly. And the last challenge is IT infrastructure, where to process information, a solid IT infrastructure is required. And aside of that, business also must consider the entire of data life cycle. Next, we will talk about the conceptual method of data analysis, where several theories have been offered to characterize the elements that influence the adoption of data analytics, where among them is sense-making and technology organization element. The first conceptual method is sense-making. Sense making begins with the use of meta models from previous experience to bracket a label or recognize, categorize, and name unfolding occurrences. Sense making involves by looking back on earlier observations and interpreting them in light of new knowledge. To improve the dependability of learning and information sharing, initial assumptions are checked through experimentation by different members of the department. The figure shows the view of companies' principal catalyst for data-driven decision making for top management. Leadership of manufacturing department is instructed by top management to become more data-driven, as the leadership department is the one to initiate sense making in order to understand the nature and relevance of data analysis. The activities for sense making can be separated into a few sections, such as external knowledge, improving quality of digital data, expanding new technique, and experimenting with new data. The second conceptual method is the TOE model. The TOE model is frequently used to examine challenges involving technology or innovation adoption, such as data analysis adoption. It is proposed that the model as a consolidative framework that provides a general theoretical underpinning for the adoption or diffusion of technology in enterprise. It assesses a variety of technological, organizational, and environmental aspects that aid in the acceptance of diffusion of new technologies. In the technological context, it plays an important role in adoption of data analysis in manufacturing industry, as compatibility, complexity, reliability, risk and insecurity, and observability influence the application of data analysis adoption in industry. From the organizational context, support from the top management and their readiness to represent play an important role in the data adoption in manufacturing industry. Top management support is defined as managers' understanding and acceptance of a new technology system's technological capabilities. Previous research has suggested that top management commitment is one of the most important predictors of organizational innovation adoption, and that technology adoption without top management support is unlikely to success. In the environment perspective, competitive pressure, external support, and government laws are the environmental components in the current study that influence data analysis adoption as a unified environmental context. Companies should be aware that they might have to adopt new technology in order to compete in the market, as it is determined that competitive pressure is one of the most major dominants of innovation adoption inside organizations. The methodology for this research starts by identifying the problem statement from general research before objectives are determined. Next step is developing questionnaire design and holding a pilot test of the questionnaire. Pilot test can be defined as to finding out if our survey point of information in a questionnaire or observation form will be understood by the respondents. The main purpose of pilot test is to make sure that everyone will understand in the same way of the questionnaire that constructed by a researcher. The number of respondents for this pilot study is 15 manufacturers, and the group target is manufacturing industry in Malaysia. After the pilot test is done, the previous questionnaire can be improved before survey is conducted. The data from the survey can be used in results and analysis to determine the effect of data analysis in manufacturing industry and the level of adoption. In this study, data analysis will be done in three methods. First is journal finding. Information and details are founded in literature review to identify the information from last research, such as journal, article, and books. The gathered information will develop theoretical framework and hypotheses. Second is pilot study. In this pilot study, questionnaire is distributed through online platform. The target participants are 50. Lastly is data analytics maturity model, where the model provides a high-level benchmark of an analytics program of the study organization and provide a sound basis for comparing results across different organizations. Next is statistic tools. Description, summarization, and comparison of data can be done using statistical analysis tool. In the study, the tool used are Pearson correlation analysis and Chrome Alpha. Pearson correlation looks at relationship between two variables and it seeks to draw a line through data of two variables to show their relationship. Next is Cron-Batch alpha. It is used to estimate the reliability of a test and indicates the extent to which a set of the test items can be treated as measuring a single latent variable. In this study, Cron-Batch alpha can be used in pilot tests to determine the reliability of pilot test questionnaire questions. Through this research, it is helpful to find out how data analysis affect the manufacturing industry and what is the level of data analysis adoption in the industry. And thank you for watching.